Hey everyone, welcome into Convos and Crossovers with Wylie Sheridan. I am Kelly Crull, and for those that are new to this podcast, it is our opportunity and chance to kind of dive in to some of the big headlines from women's sports throughout the week. And for those that don't know, we'll just rehash it off the top here. Wylie played college hoops, I played college tennis, and that's going to be two of our first stories because, hey, that's what we're passionate about. We know you're passionate about sports in general, and if you ever have topics that you'd like us to hit on, please let us know through the YouTube channel or comments or however you access our podcast. You know, get involved in the conversation. We would love that. As far as today goes, I'm gonna be selfish, Wylie, and start with tennis here because the U.S. Open is upon us. It's one of my favorite tournaments of the year. Coco Gauff, many of you know, an American who is on the rise and has been playing very, very well at a lot of these Grand Slams, but has also shown that there are some kinks in the armor, and one of which is her serve has long been an Achilles heel for her, and she decided to make, interesting timing, but a coaching change before going into the U.S. Open. She used Brad Gilbert, who everyone knows that name if they follow tennis, and now she's sticking with one of her former coaches, but then has brought in kind of a mechanics specialist as well, which I think has something to do probably with the serve. There's also been a lot of talk, if you're into tennis, I might be going a little bit too far here, but a grip change on her forehand. And it's like any sport, if you play golf or if you're a baseball player, your grips change drastically, the swing or the pitch, the power, all of it. So that is something that many believe for Coco will take her game to the next level, which, as many know, she's already at the top, but this really elevates her, or could really elevate her. And then, hey, sometimes it's just good to get a change of scenery, pace, you know? Change of voice in the head, and get her motivated at the right time. So she said, I wanted to use the quote that you helped me find. I'm very much a perfectionist of a person, so it's really nothing satisfying until you're holding the big trophy, to be honest. And that is what this is all about. Yes. Finding somebody who she feels like can get her to that big. Yeah.
I mean, we always go through different things in life. We have injuries, some things don't work out. I worked with a trainer originally, you know, going on in my life, I found out that maybe this wasn't the best trainer, so I switched to the best trainer I've ever worked with, Thorian Lee. He was amazing. And the way that, like, when you have a mental switch and just someone who can change the pace for you or change just like the way you look at the game, immediately can make like tremendous differences in your game. So I really hope that this is like helpful for her because we want to see our girl win, you know?
Absolutely.
Grip strength, you know, serve strength. We want her to get what's best.
And you're right about, like, it can be a great relationship with a coach, and then all of a sudden somebody else just says something, as in like another coach might say something in a way that it's exactly what the other coach was trying to tell you, but the way they said it just clicked for you a little differently. And the serve, a lot like, I don't know, you could probably relate it to pitchers. I do a lot. The motion, actually, the serve is the trickiest shot in tennis in the sense that there are so many little things. Where your elbow drops, point of connection, all of it, the rotation when you're hitting the ball, all of that. And there are so many little things that can go wrong that one coach may see one little thing, that another coach was thinking about something else. And so it's...
But everyone has different eyeballs. They see different things. You know, everyone specializes in different aspects of the game. Yes. And so sometimes you just need that switch up to help you elevate to the next level.
I'm with you. I would just really, I hope this takes her to the pinnacle and the top of the mountain, and we get to love on her some more because she is a face in a sport that needs some other big names, and especially for us here in Atlanta, all of that and more. Now, we will switch gears and go a little hoops here for Wylie, who I know got to watch, I'm sure, and witness what Paige Bueckers did this past week, where she broke the single game rookie scoring record.
Well, she tied it.
Tied it.
Yes.
I'm glad you corrected me on that. I just about gave her the record, didn't I?
She's going to get it, I think.
She dropped 44, which let's just say is impressive, and she got to do it in front of some big names.
Shamar Moore,
her crush,
Derek Morgan. If you guys watch Criminal Minds,
big Criminal Minds fan over here.
I mean, come on, who doesn't love Criminal Minds? Who doesn't love Derek Morgan? She was at the All-Star weekend a couple weeks ago, and they asked her in an interview, they were like, who is your like go-to celebrity row? Like, who do you want to see at the game? And she said Shamar Moore. So when the Dallas Wings went and played the Los Angeles Sparks, he pulled up to the game, and, you know, she just had to put on a little show. So she dropped 44 points. The record originally was from Cynthia Cooper, so they're both now tied at 44.
Tied at 44.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
But you believe she'll break that at some
Oh,
point?
100%. With the way that she's
Within
playing
the
right now.
season.
So what's like the differential for Paige right now is she has a mid game, and the mid game is really hard to guard right now in the WNBA because everyone's shooting threes, everyone's like driving to the basket, no one's really stopping and popping. And she has an incredible mid game. So it will be really cool to see how that grows and how the league then decides to defend her, because no one's stopping her right now. And all the power to her. If you see something that people aren't guarding, go ahead and take it. Why wouldn't you?
And what I really love about this story on top of that is, naturally, when we're talking NBA, anybody, there's so much love for Caitlin Clark, or hate, or whatever, but she's constantly talked about. And Paige is another one that is now showing us these stars from college are coming into the league, and they're taking over.
Yeah.
And they are growing this game in a way that we really haven't seen up until the last couple years, really. And that, for me, is another reason I'm excited to see her, especially in a moment where Caitlin Clark has been sidelined for a while, to see Paige kind of steal that spotlight for a while, and we have new eyeballs on her, and new eyeballs that have been on this sport that are now seeing her as well. I was just asking you beforehand, though, I wasn't sure how it would affect her, the fact that her team will likely, they have been eliminated.
They've been eliminated.
So
the Dallas Wings have been eliminated. And then along with that, there's other rookies, Kiki Irfin and then Sonia Citron. They play on the Washington Mystics. They're also having standout years. So Sonia came from Notre Dame. Go Notre Dame, and then Kiki came from USC or Stanford, one of the two, I can't remember. But they're also having like standout years. So Sony just actually broke the Mystics rookie scoring record for her team, and then I think she's like 5th in the WNBA standings for clutch points. So all of these college rookies are just coming out and they're having breakout seasons, and it's incredible to see the fact that college is still elevating the game to the next level, and it shows all of the women who are in college athletics right now that they can do this sport and then take it to the next level and then excel in the next level. So it's incredible to watch.
That's a really good point. And yeah, I just wondered if it would affect her, Paige, getting Rookie of the Year because the team was eliminated versus some of these others that are in the mix and better. You've seen it happen before, but Paige has really, it's kind of tough to
I don't think that
argue.
I think she has it in the bag. I think the only thing that would maybe change that is like if something were to happen, like an injury or something, but the season's almost over. I feel like she has it in the bag. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Place your bets now.
Yeah, one of the storylines to follow, certainly. And then last but not least, I love that we get to start talking, I mean, soccer and what the World Cup is going to mean here around the corner. Like, to see what's happening right now in women's soccer, it's another sport that has kind of just continues to grow in that respect. Bay FC is expecting to officially surpass the National Women's Soccer League attendance record for a single game tonight. If you're watching this, it's Friday. But they are playing at Oracle Park, which I think is so cool. Those of you that know baseball understand that just the history of that park, and they're playing the Washington Spirit. Up to this point, I think we saw something like 35,000 was the single game record, and they expect to surpass that here tonight. And that is unbelievable in attendance out there. Is there something about this team, because the last time that number was hit, it was also Bay FC. So is it something about their fan base, or, I mean, that one was in Chicago because they were against the Red Stars. This time around, it's in San Fran.
I think it has to. They're the common denominator. I mean, women's sports or women's soccer is, you know, incredibly growing, and they've already sold 35,000 tickets. So they're already kind of like in that realm to surpass the record. I really hope that they do. I mean, 40,000, a sold out game would be incredible, especially all those eyes on the sport. It keeps bringing up the league. It keeps bringing up women's sports. So I'm intrigued. I'm going to tune in tonight. We'll see what happens. I don't know what is the draw, but, you know, women's sports, that probably is the draw. Their fan base is huge. The fans come out and support and stuff like that.
I want next week for you to give us a take back on, I mean, there's names. There are names, there are superstars, and people are paying attention to that. They're recognizing that. And the commissioner, I don't know how everyone feels about hearing sometimes these these quotes that feel like commissioner quotes, but Jessica Perman came out to say this is a landmark moment for not just Bay FC or the National Women's Soccer League, but for the future of women's professional sports in the United States. Breaking the league's single match attendance record at a venue like Oracle Park is a testament to the growing demand, passion, and momentum behind our league. And she goes on from there just about the enthusiasm and the energy that's behind women's soccer right now. And I don't think it's just women's soccer. I think it's women's hoops. I think it's women's tennis, as we've talked about.
Women's rugby.
So on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, and that is why we're here. That is what the podcast is all about. But we will get into some pop culture things as well. Convos and crossovers. It's supposed to cross over into any and everything. And from football to football. College football is right around the corner, and that means we get to do some pretty cool things at 680 in advance of that.
We got our tailgate season coming up. We have our official tailgate kickoff next weekend, Saturday, August 30th, and then Sunday, August 31st. I don't know the exact time, but everything will be posted on our social media page, so you guys tune in. It is free. You just got to download a ticket. And it's on our website, and we will be posting all the links onto all of our different social medias. But come on, we'll have a band. Some days we'll have a live DJ, we'll have free food, free drinks, you know, just depending on what the sales team
it doesn't
get
any better. Free food, free drinks, you've got some music. It's heading into college football, and you get to meet Wylie. She will even be autographing items, and I know a lot of you have become a huge fan of Wylie, so come out and say hello.
Come out 123 Marietta Street for the Atlanta one. We also will be here for every Falcons home game, the Dirty Bird tailgate, so that will start within the next couple weeks. Football season is the best season. We got football, national football, we got college football, and we got tailgates. Who doesn't love a good tailgate?
It's the best time of the year, and you've got Convos and Crossovers every week on Friday for Wylie. I'm Kelly. Have a great one.